Yeah. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. It's episode 157 of your favorite D-list actor coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. As always, where it's also, as always, hot, beautiful 116 degrees about an hour ago. Yep, it's a warm one out there, but that is I lived in Vegas for what 12 years. I live in Arizona now. It's just hot. It's funny though. It's like when I think I said this before. When I was in Vegas, it was hotter here, and then I moved here. Now it's hotter in Vegas, which I think is absolutely hilarious. And I will continue to use the heat as my excuse not to run, and that's all it is. Basically, is an excuse because I saw post I had last year. Miss Moon, Black Cat, and Shannon all at once. I saw it was a couple days ago this year that I had my first run, and it was 106 degrees. So honestly, I really have no there's no real excuse not to run. I can run. It's just I won't be able to run probably that far, but that's what I'm going to run with. But I did get almost all my workouts in this week because if it's 115, 116 degrees outside, and it's usually about 120 degrees inside my garage where I have my gym. And Monday killed it, Tuesday killed it, Wednesday killed it, yesterday killed it, and today got all my gear on, was ready to go, about to train some legs, get me some squats in there on the big squat rack, and out of nowhere, my body just went, ugh. You ever had that where you're just like feeling good, everything is great, and then your body just goes, nah, bro, not today. I can't do it. Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. It was like all of a sudden, I was like, I need a nap. So I walked back in the house, I sit on the couch, and the dog's laying on me, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm done. There's no workout today. I even tried to have a cup of coffee. Miss Moon, you know what's up. And just all of a sudden just drained. And I'm it's guessing I train when I work out, it's 120 degrees. And I'm in that garage just sweating like a maniac. So when that fifth day of training comes in, my body was just like, bruh. I seriously, I walked in that garage. I was in there for maybe 2-3 minutes. I don't even think I got my warm up done. And I was like, yeah, that's a wrap for today. Thanks for coming out, TJ. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully, I'll get back on track Monday, possibly even Sunday. We'll see. But tomorrow, I will be back with the Phoenix Film Collaboration crew. We've got a 3-page micro short that we are shooting tomorrow morning. What's up, Mom in the house and Melinda? But hey, you can't stay long, but I appreciate you coming through. Means the world to me. We got 6 watching live. We got 2 likes. So I have a 3-pager that we're working on tomorrow. Oh, okay. Can't give away too much of it, but it is about rescuing dogs. So when I read it, I was like, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And it's pretty interesting because my character literally is me in the situation, and I thought that was great because I'm reading it and it just came out natural, and I was like, wow. I think I read it one time. I was like, okay, this is good. Yeah. And then I just started putting adding my own little facts to it, and I'm going to try that tomorrow with the director. Phoenix Film Collab people are usually really great about that. If it's going to add more to the scene, as long as you don't take away from what the message is. So I'm just going to make it a little bit more personal when I'm talking about the dogs because I love my dogs, and they're all rescues, all 4 of them, and they're amazing. We had 5 rescues at one point, but then what's up, kitten? We did have 5 rescues at one point, but 2 of the pups were going. I mean, they were literally trying to kill each other to figure out who the alpha was. It was the oldest versus the youngest, and I miss Pacho, but he is with an amazing family down in Florida. They were family friends, and he is just living an absolutely amazing life. So I'm very happy. And of course, when we gave him to our family friends, it was with one restriction, like if you ever decide that you can't handle Pacho anymore, you have to bring him back to us. You have to. It's just you can't give him away to anybody. You can't sell him. You can't do anything like that. You got to bring him back. But he is living the great life out there in Miami. And these 4 that we got here are just they pretty much get what they want. Every once in a while, you gotta be like, hey, that's not right, and you got to put them in their cage, and it's all good. But for the most part, they are like the best 4 dogs you can ever ask for. And even when they get the zoomies, and then they all just go start screaming around the house, and Mimi, because she's deaf, she doesn't know how to bark anymore. She just screams at them, and it's so high pitched, and you're just like, oh my god. Oh, okay, it's all good though because I love my dog. So this is gonna be fun to shoot tomorrow. Early crew show. Well, It's like 7 a.m., so yeah, not too early for me. I'm still gonna get up at the same exact time, but, I'll be leaving around 7 to get there, yeah, so it's all good. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Phoenix Film Collab, that crew is great. Looking forward to working with them on this micro short tomorrow. No new writing this week. It was funny. Josh over at Josh Makes Movies here on YouTube hit me up. I was like, all right, bro, can you be ready in 30 minutes? And I'm like, nah, dog, sorry, man. We just got the timing off. I had to get a haircut and everything because, yes, I am also filming, not just tomorrow, but I am filming next Wednesday. So that's going to be fun. I'm doing a comedic commercial for a plumbing company, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to it, but I'm always looking forward to being on set. I absolutely love being on set. That's just the best, man. I love it. It doesn't matter if we're shooting a micro short, I'm shooting a commercial, or doing the UFC thing or whatever, man. I could be a PA. I don't care. I just want to be on set. It is just the absolute greatest feeling for me. Nothing new on the FBI guy thing that we were supposed to shoot this summer from the other guy, from the same guy who won all the awards for the first short film I did when I got here. Nothing new on contract, not even on, no, I'm sorry, I did see something on the internet for contract over on Instagram, but it didn't seem like it was anything too crazy. I think they submitted to another film festival. I think it was like episode 5 or 6. Nothing new on the Phoenix film script. And what do I got there? I already talked about the Phoenix film collaboration. Oh yeah. So we normally go shopping at Costco every Saturday. Sometimes we go on Sundays, whatever. So I'm going in the back. I'm grabbing my bananas, and I like to get green bananas, and then have them when they're ready. And I'm going to grab my bananas, and this lady says to her husband, she goes, I don't know about those. I don't think they're going to ripen. And I'm like, man, all you got to do is move them, and they start ripening, right? Let a girl have a great one. Stay safe. Have a great weekend, Melinda. And I was, and I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? Man, it's always right. What? So I grabbed this big stack of beautiful bananas, put them in my cart. Well, here it is, Friday, almost a full week later, and they're all still green, and they're all still hard as a rock. I was like blown away. I don't think I've not ever had a banana not ripen. You know what I mean? For it to stay green, I was just like, especially after the lady said, I'm like, man, shut up. So at Costco, I'm not getting the super green ones anymore, bro. They gotta have a little tint of yellow, otherwise I'm not touching them. Because have you ever eaten a banana that's not ripe? Uh, even the texture, so freaking nasty. And I wanted to tell a funny little story before I get into the Alec Baldwin case. As you know, Alec Baldwin had the gun that killed the director of Rust and hit another person with that. And the armorer, who was complete, utter neglect, got that person killed. They took firearms from the show, took them to the firing range. While this is after shooting for the day. They're doing this often, loading actual bullets in them and firing them, and then bringing them back to set. Okay, so Alec Baldwin gets acquitted of manslaughter, which I get it. The only thing, like I said, the only problem I have with Alec Baldwin is that he said he never pulled the trigger. That's not how guns work. Unless we're gonna have a second shooter on the grassy knoll type thing, which we'll get into that conspiracy stuff later, which I love. But now they're trying to get the armorer, who complete neglect is what got that person killed. They're trying to get that case thrown out. That would be an absolute tragedy to let that person out early for their complete negligence in getting someone killed. I'm sorry. And wow, what a slap in the face of the family of the person that died, the person that was shot. Absolute travesty. And I hope it does not get thrown out, because that is absolute bullshit. One case has nothing to do with the other. Gotta say that. Well, you guys know I'm working next week, and I'm working tomorrow. And I was grinding away all week. And as you saw, the last 2 weeks, the grind has been a little slow. Not on my part. Just not a lot of rolls out there for me. I think it was back-to-back weeks where I only had 2 or 3 submissions for the week. We're not back to double digits quite yet, but we did get in 8 submissions this week. Now, here's another funny one. For the second time in about as many months, I get the call back. Hey, are you available Monday, Tuesday, Thursday? This OCP role, and are you okay with blah 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 and blah? Because I signed an NDA, so I can't tell you what it was. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it, let's go. And then 2 days later, You know what? No, we don't want you. I went from the callback to "Are you available every day?" to "Yes, I am," and confirmed I'm okay with shooting this one scene. That's gonna be a little, might get you in the head there. Yeah, nothing, crickets. Well, no, we're not crickets. At least they said, "Hey," you know, my agent was like, they changed their mind, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, "All right, okay, cool." But they don't it's just like, "So why did you call me back and ask me if I was available for all 3 days and ask me if I was specifically available for this one thing if you didn't want me in the first place?" At least that's how it feels as an actor. It probably went down to crunch time, and there were 2 or 3 people, they're like, "Okay, this is our guy," but there was, like, 7 roles. So, it's all good. Did not get the call back, and no auditions this week, unfortunately. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, guys, got the opener done in under 10 and a half. Let's have a sip of whatever you're having. No coffee for me tonight. Just my agua. Shannon, you got any wine over there? What's going down? Delicioso. All right, guys, moving into the first named segment of the show, the social media segment, because we're not just here. Mom's got a nice coffee. We're not just here on the YouTubes. Oh, nay, nay, nay. We are also on Instagram at TJWIMZ, isn't Z? I've been watching too much Love Island. And my girl Shannon's got the wine. Also over on X, formerly known as Twitter, where free speech is still alive over there on X. Get over there and check it out. If you're on the other 2 social medias, you're really missing out not being on X. TJWIMZ on there, TJWIMZ for all my friends over in the UK. There's my man Axe. What's up, brother? We're on Facebook and the LinkedIn at TJWIMBS, as in bullshit or bullshiza. And you can check the latest and greatest on your favorite D-list actor over at IMDb at imdb.me/TJ. As in bullshit or bullshiza. Yeah, sehr gut. Videos always up on the X. Always posting my morning breakfast video. A lot of people still get blown away that I eat 12 eggs for breakfast every morning. God, I love eggs. And by the way, eggs do not affect your blood cholesterol. My cholesterol is 170. I remember the first time I got my cholesterol checked at Bill Air Force Base. I think I was maybe 21. I just turned 21. First time I got my cholesterol checked, it was 100. It was 187, and here it is, 31 years later, and my cholesterol is actually even lower at 170, and I eat 16 to 20 eggs a day. So don't believe the hype that they say, "Oh, you eat the eggs and your cholesterol." Yeah, I don't think so. When you're eating as many as I am, and your cholesterol actually has been going down slow and steady, yeah, sorry, I don't believe the cholesterol theory. Eh, 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 eh. Living proof. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No new videos or anything like that on all the other social medias, but if you haven't been over there in a while, go check them out because you might have missed something. It's a Friday night. IMDb numbers for acting are down a lot. IMDb numbers for the show are down. 2 downs don't make a right, so that means there's no up, down, or touchdown dance on a Friday night. But on other news, we do have 2 brand new subscribers, and we are now sitting at 375. Here's a funny one. So this guy on Facebook is like, "Hey, follow for follow, everybody. Let's do the YouTube thing. Let's grow each other's numbers." Cool. Follow, follow. Next thing you know, boom, I've got 100. I got 381 subscribers. I think it was. I was like, "Oh shit, bro, this is awesome, man. These guys are cool." Man, 2 days later, every one of them ditched me. I was like, "Man, f all of y'all." That's the bullshit that goes on with these YouTube people, is that they'll say, "Oh, let's go subscription for subscription." As soon as you subscribe, they ditch you. I'm like, why? It doesn't affect you to subscribe to someone. I don't understand there's like this is like I keep an eye on these fuckers because they do it all the time. I watch my count, bro, because then okay, yeah, and then the next day is down again. Yeah, I know it was you, motherfucker. Unsubscribe, douche. Anyway, that is my rant on subscribers. Man, we got through that part quick. Lickety 4 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. But hey, please, by all means, tell your friends about the show. Have them subscribe. Tell them they don't even gotta watch. Just throw me a subscription nose on there. Bam, and I'll be, mad love. Another sip of water, and we are moving fast on this Friday. We are kicking some ass. Ah, the cool thing is I don't even have to fire up the barbecue tonight because wifey made man, my wife, absolute such a great person. Um, the guy who did our cabinets, his father passed away a couple days ago, and my my wife last night like hand rolled 100 freaking now I, now I can't even think of it. Now I feel dumb. Egg rolls. She made 100 egg rolling things, and then she made sticky rice and a bunch of other stuff. And then when she got home today from work, she fried it all up and boom, so that they could have it a meal for everyone for the immediate family when they come over. Man, how great is that, man? Days notice. My wife runs as soon as she gets off work. Boom, one day she runs, she gets all the supplies. The next day she comes home, she makes everything by hand, and the next day she fries it up and bam, ready to go. How awesome is that? But she did make a couple extra for us. So yeah, a couple extra 20 egg rolls for the fam here. And it's just me and her tonight. So I'm about to get my egg roll and sticky rice on. Yes. Yeah. Man, that stuff is so good. My wife's Thai cooking is ridiculously good. Now, on to the last named segment of the show, TJ's Hollywood Seconds, because you may have heard this before. But I'm gonna tell you again because I want to. Man, a lot of stuff. A lot of people passing away this week. A lot of shit going on this week. This was a fucking crazy week in the world. Like today, the not cyber attack. You know that company is owned by BlackRock, right? We'll talk about yeah. I love conspiracy theories. They're the best. Anyway, let's get the Sally Jesse Raphael's going on, and let's get through it. All the sad stuff first. Bob Newhart, actor, passed away 94. I used to watch a lot of his shows when I was a kid. News anchor Lou Dobbs passes away at 78. He was really big on bringing the market into the news. And man, he really knew how to sell that on television. Dr. Ruth passed away at 96. Shannon Doherty, 53. Everybody remembers her. Richard Simmons, man, isn't this crazy? Passed away at 76. Funny, though, is that I saw a bunch of memes today, and it was like, isn't it funny that Keith Richards, who did all the drugs in the world through the 70s, 80s, and part of the 90s, outlived Richard Simmons, who preached about living clean and eating and all that stuff. Funny, isn't it? That's just crazy. Jacob Jones from the Ravens. This is the guy who has the longest kick return, 109 yards for a touchdown. 40 years old, and he passes away, man. What the shit? And that's a top-level athlete right there, man. And on the more bad stuff, Megan 2 is in the works. That's right. You know, the one about the little girl robot or AI little thingy that kills everybody, which I thought was absolutely hilarious, especially the dance. Well, they're making a part 2 to that. That should be terrible. I am so looking forward to it. But wait, there's more news, guys. Oh, let me get that off there. That was the box office a little bit too soon. Oh, yeah, the 76th Emmy nominations are out. The Emmys will be on ABC September 15th at 5 p.m. And the new Beetlejuice trailer is fucking awesome. If you guys haven't checked it out, I know it's over on IMDb. That's where I watch all of my trailers are over on IMDb. And man, this new one's got a lot of stuff on there, and I'm really looking forward to it. So right now, for me, going to the theater to see something is going to be definitely Wolverine and Deadpool and Beetlejuice. I got to go check it out. I was a huge fan of the original movie, and I've seen it. I know I've seen it over 100 times. I've triple digited that movie. I absolutely love that movie. It's fantastic. For me, honestly, I think that's one of his best roles that he's ever done. He just absolutely nailed the shit out of that role. We got 9 watching live. We've got 5 likes, and we got the box office top 5 coming in this week at number 5. Fly Me to the Moon has made 12 million. Now, this is supposed to be a rom-com about faking the moon landing. Now, I believe there was a movie about the fake landing that was done in the late 70s or early 80s. I think it was called Capricorn something. But apparently, in that movie, which is dope because it was all conspiracy stuff, this is just, oh, we're falling in love, blah, blah, blah. The so the in that one, the astronauts didn't want to go along with it. So the astronauts are trying to escape this like Area 51, and then the military, the US government, or whoever is trying to kill them so that they don't tell the truth, which I thought was fucking awesome. So that would be a cool one to remake because I don't think a lot of people have seen that movie. pretty freaking dope, though. I loved that when I was a kid. I thought it was pretty badass. I might have to check it out tonight and see if anybody's streaming it. I really did like that. Quiet Place Day 1 has grossed 120 million so far. And this one, this one I want to see. This next one, I probably won't go to the theater for it, but when it comes out, I definitely want to see it. I've heard nothing but amazing reviews about Long Legs and the trailers. Boy, that looks like one hell of a suspense drama. I want to see it, but like I said, I don't know if it's worth going to the theater for. But definitely when it comes out, HBO, Netflix, whoever, Freebies, all those right there, the Tubies. I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm not really a horror guy, but this one doesn't look like it's straight up horror. It looks like there's a lot more into it. It looks like it's like one of those ones that really get you in the head. So I definitely want to check that one out. In at number 2 this week, and all this is as of Wednesday, guys. Inside Out 2 has grossed 581 million domestically and over 1.2 billion worldwide. And number 1 again this week, Despicable Me 4, 251 million grossed, and those cartoons are kicking some serious ass. It's Cody. He's got some whiskey on ice. What is going down? My man. So, you guys know I absolutely love conspiracy theories, and I would love to, but I don't want to do it by myself because just doing it by myself, you got to have somebody to bounce for conspiracies. I think you need somebody to bounce stuff off of. So, I would love to find somebody, even if we do a split screen, it'd be all good to do a conspiracy theory YouTube show once a week or once a month or once every 2 weeks. So I would love to do that. So, if you guys know anyone out there that's really big into conspiracy theories and may also have a podcast or a YouTube show and they want to go in there and discuss conspiracies, man, that would be so much fun. I love that stuff. The more you go down the rabbit hole, the crazier you can make things. A lot of fun. I'm down for that. So if you know anybody out there, pass the word. TJ Wims is down to make a conspiracy. Yep. You know what's up, Shannon? You look conspiracy theories. You hear my dogs going crazy? Yeah. Wife's trying to calm them down. It's not so easy to calm these dogs down. Uh, what's on TV and what am I watching? Yeah, right. You've watched that. What am I watching? Well, guys, today I was watching some old school bare knuckle boxing. They're going crazy. I didn't realize, oh my God, they're so ridiculous, that Roku TV, just go click on the Roku TV part, not your apps. Oh, Jesus, Christmas. Do you hear them screaming? They do this. I don't know what it is. If someone comes to our home, knocks on the door, rings the doorbell, walks in, doesn't matter who you are, they act like they're being murdered and stabbed to death. I kid you not. It's the weirdest fucking thing. But if you take them anywhere, they act like saints. It's absolutely mind-boggling. These dogs are the biggest lovable assholes on the planet. Anyway, so I'm watching bare knuckle boxing. I didn't even know it was on there. And a lot of my friends fight in these bare knuckle boxing leagues. And I'm watching old ones. And it's one of my buddy, which I didn't get to see before. And he's just dominating. First round, pop, 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 pop. His name's Christensen. Second round, bah, bah, bah. He's whacking this guy, hitting him with big overhand lefts. Because he switches a lot. He likes to go right, left, like me. Ambidextrous. You got to do what you got to do. I'm in. So he's dominating first 4 rounds, and they fight 2 5-minute rounds. So right before the 5th round starts, he's in his corner and he throws up in the bucket, and he automatically loses for a medical TKO because in most combat sports, if you throw up on the mat, you're automatically disqualified. He was beating this dude's ass and then gets the loss. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Rules. What? Rules is rules. That's the way it goes. Game of Thrones. I am behind, and I know tonight. I believe tonight is the boys' finale for season 4. So I'm not gonna see it tonight. So no spoilers, please. And I'm behind on both, but from what I've watched so far, Game of Thrones and the boys, this is both of their. Well, they're gonna have Game of Thrones spinoff. This is the best season for both of them. The writing, the acting has just been absolutely phenomenal. I'm loving the journey of these 2 shows. Fantastic. But moving on to my show that I got to watch because I'm addicted, the Love Island. Oh my goodness. Boy, each year it seems like Love Island is just getting meaner and meaner and meaner to these contestants, but I love it. The drama is awesome. And of course, the English accents. I love the UK accent. Gotta love my Love Island. I'm all caught up on that, so there'll be a new episode for me tonight. Very excited. We're getting down close to the end. I should be eliminating more and more people as we speak, and I can't wait to see who wins. I really think it's right now it's gonna be Nicole and Kieran, but we'll see. I don't know how well that's gonna work on the outside, especially her how super jealous she is. But hey, we'll see how that goes. Right now, that's who I'm rooting for, and I think Mimi and Io are gonna get back together. Yeah, I can definitely see that happen because I believe tonight there's a recouple, and the girls pick who they want to recouple with. So I think Mimi's gonna pick Io and really bring the drama in. I'm so excited. All right, guys, that's all the normal, regular stuff. And we've been talking conspiracies today, and I was doing that on purpose because there was something absolutely fucking insane happened on Saturday when somebody tried to kill President Trump. Now, there are right now some freaking incredible theories, conspiracy theories out there, and man, they're absolutely amazing. That was inspired me. It's like I've always liked conspiracy theories, and I would like I would love to do a show like that. I think it would be absolutely fantastic. But so far, for all the conspiracies, I mean, the easiest one is to do deep state on this one because they're because they they apparently the CIA can get you to do whatever they want, they mind control, and they get the kid to go up there, blah blah blah, shoot shoot shoot, and then of course um, they also make the Secret Service not do what they're supposed to do with the calls and stuff like that. And I love that stuff. That's really really good. But my favorite conspiracy so far for the assassination attempt on Trump, which was absolutely, first of all, fucking horrible. The fact that it's getting so bad in this country that people are taking shots at presidents, bro, what the fuck? Like for real? Like seriously, is our country getting turned to that big as shit? Like for real, bro? That's just absolutely condemn it. I'm really against it. I'm just talking conspiracy theories. That there was a second gunman on the water tower way back there, and that there's even stuff that people are posting that they've been tracking this SUV. People saw leave this. I'm like, bro, that's probably got to be my absolute favorite one. And then after the RNC last night, which if you guys saw Hogan last night rip the shirt off, man, I thought I was a kid back in 1988. It was fantastic. I was like, where's Reagan at? What's going on here? Where's my Atari? Um, Man, that is good stuff. And then of course, I lose my train. Oh yeah. So after the RNC, right? So you're like, okay, everything's good. And then all the conspiracy theorists have been saying for the last 5 days that there's going to be a huge cyber attack. And what happened today? They said it was a glitch from, something, but bro, that once again, we're going into conspiracies. That company, who for some reason all of these companies rely on, is owned by BlackRock. If you know anything about that, that goes into the deep state conspiracy stuff, which is absolutely so much fun to do. And like I said, I'm down to do a conspiracy show. That would be a lot of fun. But like I said, don't want to do it by myself. I want somebody with me. I gotta have somebody to bounce stuff off of because we're both all gonna have different theories and all those things, and people are jumping in because I know everybody loves that kind of stuff. I think that would be great. I'm gonna find me somebody to do that with, and I still want to do my show with Garrett, drunk and high at the movies, whenever he is not too busy to maybe do that. Well, guys, I just want to thank you. This has been ended up being a very long show because of the whole conspiracy theory stuff. Thank you guys so much for coming out on a Friday night. I really appreciate it. That's nothing but love. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Stay safe out there in this crazy ass heat. Be careful if you're drinking. Please don't drive, or if you're consuming anything that could impair your ability to do stuff. Don't do it. Uber, get a hotel, do whatever you got to do. Stay safe. Love you guys. I'm going to give some thanks real quick, and then I'll say goodbye. Blessings on blessings on blessings. You guys have an absolutely great weekend. Love you guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Namaste. And I'll see you guys next week, which I believe was the 26th for episode 158. Same bat time, same bat YouTube TJ Wims channel. And I am out this way.